What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com.
Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 8 Millionaire Maker.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button
And hit that bell icon
so you don't miss our new videos.
Okay guys, this is for the Millionaire Maker slate, which is the Sunday main slate at 1 p.m. Oh, and stick around to the very end of this video. After I show you all my picks in the Draft Dashboard tools, I'll show you these players in DraftKings and in FanDuel, the Millionaire Maker slates. There'll be 2 spots open that you have to fill in, but you'll have a great Millionaire Maker core. Okay guys, NFL Week 8, we're taking a look at the quarterback position. My Millionaire Maker quarterback is Matthew Stafford from the Detroit Lions, playing the New York Giants, who have the 8th worst defense overall and give up the 10th most fantasy points to opposing quarterbacks. Matthew Stafford is averaging 21.6 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 33 fantasy points last week. He's only going to be about 5% owned. He's projected at 19.3 fantasy points here in Week 8. He's $6,100 DraftKings salary and $1,600 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 49.5 points scored in this game, and they have the Detroit Lions ahead by 6.5. So this is a home game for Stafford. He's passing the ball way downfield. His wide receivers are playing exceptional. He's got a great matchup, a high-scoring game. He's favored at home, so I like Matthew Stafford here versus the New York Giants.
Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching.
If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal,
all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won.
And then we'll send you $100 PayPal.
So it's that easy?
And we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video.
So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you.
Okay, let's take a look at the running back position. My Millionaire Maker running back for Week 8 is Chris Carson from the Seattle Seahawks, playing the Atlanta Falcons, who have the 2nd worst defense overall, and they give up the 12th most fantasy points to opposing running backs. Chris Carson has scored 17.7 fantasy points per game on the season. He's coming off of a mediocre game. He only scored 10 fantasy points, but he had 21 rush attempts and 5 pass targets. So the volume's there. He's averaging 19.9 rush attempts per game on the season. He gets 3.7 targets per game. He's going to be about 20% owned. He's projected at 17.8 fantasy points here in Week 8. He's $7,000 DraftKings salary and $1,000 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 53.5 points scored in this game, and they have the Seahawks favored by 5.5. I think they get up big on the Seahawks, and I think they're going to have to run the ball with Chris Carson. So it should be a running game script, huge game total, nice matchup, tons of volume. So I like Chris Carson here versus the Atlanta Falcons. Okay guys, if you're getting any value from this video, please hit that red subscribe button. We put out new fantasy football videos every day. So if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification, you won't miss out on any of our new fantasy football videos. Tons of free stuff coming your way. It only takes a second, and it helps us push out more fantasy football content for you guys to consume each and every day. It's because of you subscribers that make this possible. So thank you for supporting this channel. Okay, let's take a look at the wide receiver position. My Millionaire Maker wide receiver for NFL Week 8 is Kenny Golladay from the Detroit Lions, playing the New York Giants, who have the 8th worst defense overall and give up the 6th most fantasy points to opposing wide receivers. Kenny Golladay is averaging 15.6 fantasy points per game on the season. He only scored 3 fantasy points last week, but that's because Marvin Jones got 4 touchdowns. I think we're going to see Kenny Golladay is the one targeted in the end zone this week. He's averaging 7.8 targets per game, and he's going to be about 14% owned. He's on the field for 87% of the snaps and touches the ball 13% of that time. He's projected at 15.3 fantasy points here in Week 8. He's 6,400 DraftKings salary and 300 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 49.5 points scored in this game. They've got the Detroit Lions favored by 6.5. It's a home game. I think the ball goes to Golladay this week. Marvin Jones got his touchdowns last week. It's going to be Kenny Golladay this week. So I like Kenny Golladay here versus the New York Giants.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL, MLB is still going, NBA is right around the corner. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, moving on to the tight end position. My Millionaire Maker tight end is Hunter Henry from the LA Chargers playing the Chicago Bears, who have the 6th best defense overall, but they give up the 12th most fantasy points to opposing tight ends. Hunter Henry has averaged 19.6 fantasy points per game on the season. He's getting 7.3 pass targets per game, and he's only going to be about 2% owned. So this is a low ownership tight end that's got huge upside, and he's getting a ton of pass targets every game. He's projected at 11.9 fantasy points here in Week 8. He's 4,900 DraftKings salary and 1,800 more on FanDuel. There's a low game total here. Vegas only thinks there's going to be 40 points scored in this game, and they have the Chicago Bears favored by 4. A lot of people are going to be scared off by this Bears defense, but they're not that great defending tight ends. Hunter Henry is an exceptional talent, getting a ton of targets. I like the low ownership, so I like Hunter Henry here versus the Chicago Bears.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. You've unlocked the bonus content.
Okay guys, here we are in the DraftKings lineup optimizer over on Draft Dashboard. We've got our Millionaire Maker core locked in, so every time we randomize a lineup, it's going to use our Millionaire Maker core. We got Matthew Stafford, Chris Carson, Kenny Golladay, and Hunter Henry. Those guys are all locked in here. So we're going to randomize and see if we can find something we like here. Okay, it keeps giving us Ty Johnson. I don't like that play. So I'm going to move it down here to James White from the New England Patriots. He's going to be about 17% owned. We don't need to take that kind of risk at the running back position. We've got a stack here with Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones. I'm off Marvin Jones this week. I think he got all his touchdowns last week. I'd rather run it back with Golden Tate. He's a low ownership play that's got big upside this week. I love DK Metcalf, and I think Courtland Sutton and the Patriots defense are good too. So I like this lineup right here. It uses 49,900 of our 50,000 salary, so we're leaving 100 on the table. We've got Matthew Stafford, James White, Chris Carson, Kenny Golladay, Golden Tate, DK Metcalf, Hunter Henry, Courtland Sutton, and the Patriots defense. So I like this lineup, so I'm going to save this lineup so I can access it from my saved lineups page later, and then we can upload it to the DraftKings website. Okay, now here we are in the FanDuel lineup optimizer over here on Draft Dashboard. We've got the main slate loaded up, and we've got our Millionaire Maker core locked in here. So we're going to randomize a couple times, see if we can find something that we like. Okay, so I like this lineup right here. We'll make a couple of changes, but we got Matthew Stafford, Chris Carson, Todd Gurley, who I think is a nice play for the LA Rams. He's getting a lot more rush attempts now. He's going to be about 19% owned. Kenny Golladay, Golden Tate, And we've got the double stack here. So let's see if we can upgrade Marvin Jones. I really like DK Metcalf from the Seattle Seahawks. That's going to be a high scoring game, but if we play DK Metcalf, I don't want to play Tyler Lockett. So we could go Allen Robinson from the Chicago Bears. He's been a target monster, and he's only going to be about 3% owned. So I like this lineup right here. We leave 200 on the table. We got Matthew Stafford, Chris Carson, Todd Gurley, Kenny Galladay, Golden Tate, DK Metcalf, Hunter Henry, Allen Robinson in the Panthers defense. So that's a nice tournament lineup right there. We'll save that so we can access it later.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NFL slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck. Do you want more fantasy football picks? Check out the video linked right in the middle of the screen. If you got any value from this video, please tap that subscribe button before you get out of here and ring that bell notification so you won't miss our daily fantasy football uploads. We're putting out new videos every day, so I don't want you guys to miss any of our free content.